Okay, so I wanted to make this video just to talk about some new updates that have happened with some recent information that we figured out about dark matter. And so there's dark matter, and it is interfering with black holes. There is evidence that this black hole has grown in size without actually absorbing any matter that has gone there. So they've came to the conclusion that the dark matter is interfering and actually interacting with normal baryonic matter. So this is going to be a big. This is just another one of the checks to point towards my theories. It just further validates my theories that I've been saying for years. I made this channel based off of this information, based off of pushing this information out to the people about dark matter and how it interacts with regular matter to create an illusion of accelerating expansion of the universe. And every day we're getting closer and closer to validation. So what I want, and also another thing I want to point out is when you couple these findings with the Voyager's findings, when they checked when they said it was 120 astronomical units away, and it started running into the Oort cloud or whatever. Basically, what it did is it looks like we're getting gravitational lensing, and our measurements aren't exactly correct about where things are. Well, what I have proposed as a thing to do for the next Voyager mission, whenever 100 something years from now, whenever we have the window of opportunity, when the planets align again, is that we take the measurements in which we had, and we replicate the missions, and we figure out exactly where where it happens again. So we'll measure the night sky and how everything looks, and compare that to measurements of the night sky from once it passes this point at 120 astrological units, astronomical units. You know what I mean? And so and I don't do video editing, so that'll be in there. But ultimately, you'll be able to do a measurement and figure out the amount of interaction, because I theorize that dark matter is all around us. We've never found a dark matter particle, so people speculating on dark matter doesn't really matter, okay? So ultimately, until we find a dark matter particle, we must try to picture what is most logical, and we have found accelerating expansion past the speed of light, which, when you look at it from any localized point, if you break the speed of light at any point, that means planets and star systems are moving faster than the speed of light. Like, no, the space is moving faster than the speed of light. No, it's a bunch of crap. It's like the fucking underpants gnomes, like I've said before. It's like Inception, where people just like, oh yes, I'm gonna just say that makes sense. It doesn't make any logical sense. And what we could see is that if we did this measurement in the future, we'll be able to see the distance and figure out how much percentage we're being fooled by, because we'll be able to see, because in our localized area, the density of dark matter is not different. There's no differentiation, because the sun is blasting out tons of energy, and energy is mass in motion. That's what energy is. And so it's able to absorb that mass, tiny fractions of the mass. And neutrinos have been confirmed to contain mass, as we know. And since we know that neutrinos or light can contain mass, then it can. And now that we know that dark matter is interacting with regular matter, we can deduct that that dark matter is absorbing. When I say strings, I use strings because it's lower than neutrinos in size, and so something that we are unable to measure, it's ripping those off. So as a neutrino moves through dark matter to maintain its velocity, it is ripping itself down, ripping pieces of strings off. And the dark matter is composed of hooks, and that's why I compose that we're unable to view them, because if you think about a regular string, it's a ring, and it has a membrane in the middle of the ring. And so that if that folds over on itself and it'll turn into a hook. If it caves in on itself, it's going to automatically turn into a hook shape. So with massive compression, it's able to make into a hook shape. Once it's in a hook, you're unable to see the membrane, so you're unable to see your matter of consistency. So that's just what I theorize. But there's many other ways to skin a cat here for getting to the stuff. But ultimately, now we know that we have all these interactions. All we need to do is to send, when we send out a Voyager, another Voyager type of craft, we mimic the exact same conditions and send it out again and do all the mathematical calculations. It's going to be very complicated to do. It's going to be very, very, very highly complicated mathematics to figure out, but it is possible. I'm telling you, I'm picturing it in my head, just like I've came up with these other reasons, and we'll be able to deduce the local amount, the local density of the dark matter, and the rate of expansion of the growth of the dark matter. Because as the dark matter in our local area expands and increases in density, because it's ripping off tiny bits of those strings, which are technically density. Anything that is three-dimensional contains volume. If it contains volume, it contains mass. Okay, so the E equals mc squared. It's quite simple. And so basically, all of it. So you just take it, and you can calculate, because you could send out the Voyager mission, a new Voyager, and you'll be able to compare our observations from Earth at that point, how the solar system looked compared to the new point. And now we know that we've measured at the exact same point. If we have a differentiation there and it looks like it's expanding, then we know that it's an illusion from dark matter creating an artificial illusion of accelerating expansion of the universe. And we can easily verify all of my findings here, everything that I've ever figured out. So I just found the way in which we do it, and we do it on the next Voyager mission. And this needs to happen. So if you're watching this channel and you are in the community and you understand what I'm talking about here, then you need to spread this information, because I just broke it down for you, and you can go verify these different things about black holes, finding that they are interacting with dark matter. I've spelled it all out for you here. And so if you're part of the world out there that has to do with all of this, then you should take this information and share it with your peers, and especially if you find it logical and convincing. If not, then talk to me in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to talk to you in the comment section. I do a much better job of explaining everything when I put it in writing instead of just free shooting my videos, because I free shoot all these videos. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm going to keep it kind of short, so I'll see y'all in the next video, and make sure that you share this with everyone. Everyone needs to see this information, and so we can understand that accelerating expansion is an illusion caused by dark matter's exponential growth. And you know, it's really easy to see. So you can check out my channel. I've been posting this from the very beginning. Make sure you subscribe. I have tons of useful information, from Starlink's secret military purpose to all sorts of different things. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you all. Bye.